Hey together, Aaron the Black Dragon's back, and welcome all of you to Monday Madness's new series, Oxygen Not Included. So, I played this game now for I think 2 or 3 weeks already. I played it a lot. Even though that's just the cycle 12, I replayed it a lot to get a hang of the game. And I know my things, I know how to do stuff. I hope. So, we're gonna start a new game. I'm gonna start this real relaxed. The first episode is gonna be smooth sailing, nothing too weird, nothing too raw. Just smooth sailing. I'm gonna explain a little things to you, just so that you know what's going on. And then, we're gonna jump in. Let's get a bit crazier with the episodes, but the very beginning, let's search out our crew, because we can decide who our crew is. So, we have Stinky right here. Well, I actually need one guy right off the bat who is rather good at digging. Do I take you? 5 digging is actually good, but you're a mouth breather. I don't want that. I don't want a mouth breather right off the bat. That's nothing. 7... Oh no, flatulence. That's also nothing I wanna have. So there are different traits to all of the characters. The green ones are positive ones. Quick learner means he gets a boost to the learning speed, which is needed for research. I'm gonna go about that. Then we have loud sleeper, or here narcoleptic or biohazard. Loud sleeper just means that when our guys go to sleep, he interrupts all of their sleep because he's so loud. So I need to look out for that as well. That's a digger. He eats a lot though, but I think I can go around with that. And he has mole hands, so he's perfect for that. Then I wanna have one that is good at construction. Yeah, I love that. Gastrophobia just means he can't cook. That's totally okay for me, because I don't need someone who can cook right off the bat. And he has diverse lungs, that means he doesn't use so much air up. Or he just can be longer underwater, something like that, but that's rather nice. And for my last one, I want someone who's actually good at learning, because we want to do research, and there it would be good to have someone who is good at learning. So let's cycle through till I finally get someone here. 6 learning, 4 creative, bottomless dump. I don't want to have too many of you. Okay, that might be a bit bad, but whatever. He has biohazard, and that means he's gonna get sick very soon. Or either very fast, not soon, but fast. He's getting much quicker sick than the rest of my guys, but I think we can work around that. So let's give our colony the sweet name Galactic Utopia. Not sure if that's gonna be correct, but whatever. Let's jump into our planet. So let's see. Alert! Your crew has awoke miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have no recollection of how they got here. It might be the best to start digging. Let's begin, and with begin I mean I immediately stop! So my face will be in the right in the middle of the screen right here, so that I can explain with the mouse what's going on. Up here we have lots of different things. We have the time of day, we have the speed, we have how many crew members, we have a stress meter, and the available food meter. My face is not gonna be over here. Also, there are going to plop up some things that the game tells us, so my face won't be up here. Over here we have a little thing that has jobs, vitals, and research and reports, and all of the other things that are rather interesting to see. Also the amount of stuff that I've collected. That's also for you nice to see, so my face is also not going to be up here. Down here we have the different things that we can build. So I think you guys want to see what I'm building, so my face is not gonna be here. And over here all you can see is digging, harvesting and everything, but those are things I can do with the keyboard, with my keyboard, so I don't really need to move my cursor over here. The only thing that you can see down here that I will influence is the priority. I can set priority to different things from 1 to 9, but you won't see that. So my face is going to be right down here. And whenever I change priority, you will see it, but that is not important for that. So you will see everything else that is important to the game. So let's start with the vitals, because we don't have unlimited food. Let's burst down here and reduce all of their intake so that they only can eat a certain amount of food, because if they eat until they're full, my food capacity will be down really fast, and I don't like that. Also, let's take a look into the shops. Right off the bat, I won't do too much about that, but certain things I will already say some people don't do. Like, my research here won't do building and digging. He will be more here for delivery and sweep. And I'm gonna take away some other things from him as well already. I'm also gonna take away art from everyone. And you can have combat, but I'm also gonna take away combat from you. So those are things that need to be more or less taken care of, so that you know what your guys are doing. I like to do the things right off the bat, just so that I have a good feel of what my guys are doing right at the very start. I'm gonna leave it like this because I cannot do too much right now. So let's take a look, because important for you at the very beginning is to take a look into the surroundings, to know what you're up against. And there's lots of water around me actually, so that's good. Also there's just nothing here. That's interesting. And there's the nothingness, the unknown. But the further we build out, the more we will explore, so that's okay. So we have lots of water, that's actually good to know. And there's a lot of metals, so I think my first way is going to be over here. So I'm gonna go and gonna dig out right here. And since I'm unable to do much more at the moment, let's just let them start digging. Yes, I get lots of chips right there that I'm just gonna ignore. So let's make sure that they have a good time here. Those are 2, 3, 4, 5. And with the 5th one, let's do that. And so. And I'm gonna make ladders down here right at the beginning. Tell them they have to build tile. No. I did not want to do that. Build some tiles right here. So there's one. There's going to be another one. So. And dig all of that out, please, as well. Reason why I'm doing this is because one of the most important things for you to do right off the bat, I personally think, is to make an outhouse, because your people will need that. So build an outhouse right at the beginning. Start with one, you don't need many of them, but it will be very, very needed for you. Because if you don't have an outhouse, your people will do their business everywhere. They will poop and pee all over the place, and that actually can cause some problems for you in the long run. So do that as soon as possible. Also duplicate temperature. So yeah, since it tells you that right off the well, I can let them build away. That's totally okay with me. I'm gonna tell you guys to dig in here, please, a bit more. And while that's going on, I'm gonna show you those things. This view here shows me the breathability of my areas. Breathability is a very strange word, and I'm not gonna use it again. But yeah, here we can see how good the airflow is in an area. We have good air right here because we have oxalate crystals or whatever ore, and they produce oxygen. But as you can guess, they won't live forever. They will go out, so we need to make sure that we can do something about that. So we have that going on for us at the moment. But they will run out at a time, and we need to make an alternative as an oxygen source. Otherwise it's gonna look like this, and we cannot live in there. That's going to kill us. Red is unbreathable, so not good. And this is just okay, but it's not the best. So it just goes from light blue to red, and everything that's more in the reddish one is bad. Then we have this, that is the power grid, that's not important to us, that is heat. And that's important because, as you can see over here, it's actually kinda cold. Oh, that's that biome. So, it's cold, and cold, there's some influences of temperatures. I did not really see anything except overheating at the moment that really is going to be a problem for us. But other than that, I don't really have seen the problems of that. Let's make... No. I wanted to take... Let's build one cot right there. And I'd like to place them 3 spaces apart from each other. Reason is, if you have a loud sleeper, he's gonna disturb everyone else. And I found out that loud sleepers have an influence of 2 spaces to the front right here. So here it would be actually fine again. And they are 3 down, so they won't reach anyone there. So that's actually a good setup to have for you. So let's go through those grids. That is just the heat, so that you can see where it's getting hotter or where it's cold. Water, as you can guess, is rather cold. That's just light sources, other things, and that's decoration. You will see me look at that from time to time, because decoration is actually needed to keep your stress level down. Because your guys have different responses to stress. I think all my guys are just vomiters. I hope so, at least. No, he is destructive. So if his stress level gets too high, he will just go out there and randomly destroy things. He will tear apart my whole base. And I'm not too happy about that. Also, this little bar here means that they are holding their breath at the moment. So we have some air problem right here. As you can see, it's in the pinkish area, purple pinkish area, and here it is red. So we don't have enough oxygen to sustain this area at the moment. We're gonna have that later on. I know it's a lot to take in at the very beginning, but better a lot to take in than not be prepared at all. Also, I'm gonna look something. Okay, yeah. So after we built those cots, I think I'm gonna leave the first episode right there, because that's actually quite a lot that we have accomplished for the first episode with explaining everything that's going on in the game. It's nothing too crazy at the moment. It's rather simple at the very start, so let's be glad for the things that we've managed to do at the moment. And let's stop it right here so that we don't waste unnecessary time. But yeah, this is Oxygen Not Included. The first episode, explaining, lots of explaining. I'm super sorry if it's too complicated. You will get into it as we go along. First episode of this is probably a bit much to take in if you never saw the game before. But it gets easier. At least I found it really easy watching 2 or 3 episodes of them and getting into it. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this episode right here. So please tell me what you think about this series, or just the idea of the series, because it's just gonna kick off. Next episode is going to be much better, much more wild and everything. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. If you do, leave a comment down then. And hope to see all of you to this episode then, where you will probably maybe leave a comment. I don't know. Bye!